Qereqeretabua. You have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker, and I thank the Minister for his ministerial statement earlier. The Minister is absolutely correct when he mentioned about tourists and visitors not wanting to visit a place where there was a lot of rubbish. And as we try and push Australia and New Zealand to open their borders to us, I think that should be front and centre, because we are struggling environmentally, and we will struggle to reverse or at least mitigate the degradation of our environment that we see all around us. The government tender portal last year, Honourable Speaker, made mention that a company called Shanghai Electrical had been awarded the operating tender for the Namboro landfill. Now, I don't know when they will be taking over the Namboro landfill, but I do hope and pray that their processes will be as strong as we see currently. Mr. Speaker, during your travels along the Queen's Road out at Vesari, just before you get to the FMF biscuit factory, if you look over on your left, you will see one of many eyesores on the Queen's Road. And this is a compound which was operated by a Chinese national with the specific aim of collecting and sending plastic and paper waste to China for recycling. Unfortunately, the owner had to abandon the operation, and if you go past now, the compound is full of plastic bottles and other waste, and is now overgrown with vines and with grass. And I understand that the site is now being remedied by the owner of the land. Now, can the Minister please ensure that this does not happen again down the line? On collaboration with the private sector from the government side, I hope the Ministry in particular, the Department of Environment, will really collaborate in good faith with the private sector. The Vunoto rubbish dump is one thing that comes to mind when we're talking about waste management. The repeated fires, the leaching of plastics into the Ngoli just outside Vunoto is something that we must be thinking about. And Honourable Speaker, lecturing us on waste management is all well and good, but try telling that to the thousands of families who can only afford noodles packed in plastic. I'd like to know, Mr. Speaker, what the Minister is doing in terms of working with production houses to make recyclable packaging easier and cheaper to produce in-house or in Fiji. And what kind of work the Department of the Environment and the Minister is doing across the board to encourage things like the use of nappies as opposed to diapers for communities where water and washing is not a problem. Glass, for example, the amount of glass that goes to the landfill could be broken down and used for sandblasting at our shipyards, Honourable Speaker. The list goes on. So just in terms of the Minister's speech today, it's great to lecture everybody, but I want to know how much work is being done in collaboration with all the ministries to really encourage and support and reward locals for using recyclable materials, for composting, and the list goes on. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
I thank the Honourable Member for contribution to the debate. Honourable Members, we will move on.